All right, Goblin Games workout 1 and 1A is RX 4 rounds, 6 hang power cleans, 95 pounds for the guys, 65 for the ladies, and 12 jumping lunges. Here are the standards for those movements. With the hang power cleans, you must deadlift the bar up first, then drop to that hang position, so right above the knees. Perform your clean, catching it above parallel, and make sure they do stand the weight all the way up, okay? Then you're gonna drop right back into that hang position and perform that clean again, making sure you are standing the weight all the way up there, okay? Once you finish those 6, you'll put that barbell down and you have your 12 jumping lunges. What we're looking for there is those 90 degrees in both of those knees there, the bottom knee making contact with the ground, and as you're coming through those jumping lunges, you do have to open up your hips in between the movements. So I'll show you what it looks like. Hips, hips. All right, so none of this, right? And same thing with those power cleans. I didn't show you a no rep, but here would be a no rep, right? Because I'm not standing the bar all the way up. So here, stand it up, then bring the barbell down. I'll turn it to you sideways so you can see it this way. This is the no rep version, right? Here is a good rep. All right? That again is for RX. Some of those same standards will still be for fitness, but I'm gonna go over that scaled version as well. 4 rounds, 4 times of 6 hang power cleans. Guys, you're gonna have 65 pounds. Ladies, you're gonna have 40. And then you have 12 jumping air squats. I'm out of breath a little bit. So on those hang power cleans, same standards there. I'm not even gonna perform it again. I just showed it to you a few times. But on those jumping air squats, we are looking for a full depth squat, okay? So that is everybody will be held to that standard. You have to get a full depth squat. As you're coming up out of the air squat, you do have to open your hips up and make sure you're clearing the ground, okay? You don't have to jump a foot in the air. Both feet just have to come clear off the ground. So this is what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways. All right, this would be a no rep. All right, just so you can see both versions of that. Like I said, you will perform, whether you're doing RX or scaled, the 4 rounds of this 4 times. You have 4 minutes to make that happen. If you finish at 2 minutes, you have 2 minutes to rest, okay? At the 4-minute mark, we will then start a 6-minute clock where you will perform the complex for load, okay? The complex is 1 power clean, 1 front squat, and 1 shoulder to overhead. But with it being a complex, all the movements have to be performed without putting the barbell down, okay? So this is what it'll look like. The barbell will start on the ground because everybody will have some weights there. Deadlift up past the knees, big hips, big shrug. Again, you're catching in a power squat, so anything above parallel. You do have to stand that all the way up. Then you have your front squat. We're looking at everybody getting below parallel, so hip crease below knee crease, and then stand it up, and then you have your shoulder to overhead, okay? So any way you can get this barbell from your shoulders to overhead, you can strict press, you can push press, you can push jerk, but make sure you do stand it all the way up, or you can split jerk. Again, make sure you stand it all the way up at the end. So I'm gonna show you those movements again. So full power clean from the ground because I'm gonna have weights on it. I'm gonna catch it above parallel, stand it up, front squat, full depth squat, stand it up, and then shoulder to overhead. Again, make sure to stand it up there at the end. So, like I said, it's a complex, but each movement is still performed individually. Meaning I can't do a clean and think it would be a power clean and a front squat together. Or I can't do a thruster and count that as my front squat and shoulder to overhead, okay? So 3 different movements, but they all do have to be performed back to back. That is workout 1 and 1A.